Welcome to eSRAP. The objective of this tutorial is to introduce you to the eSRAP system and its basic functions. eSRAP stands for E-Electronic Stratégie de Recherche Axée sur le Patient. eSRAP is a collaborative research trend monitoring system. Using typical search strategies, this automated system monitors and retrieves new research publications as soon as they're added to bibliographic databases such as Scopus. eSRAP leverages the power of crowdsourcing. In other words, more participation from active community members leads to less effort for each individual member. Together with your community members, researchers, practitioners, expert patient partners, and decision makers, you can stay up to date with latest developments in your area. For example, mixed methods research or patient-oriented research. eSRAP is a continuously updated knowledge repository, useful for teaching activities, continuing education, preparing protocols, and publications. For example, updating usually takes a lot of time and effort. Being a professor or a student interested in mixed methods, with the system you can quickly update your knowledge of the best papers using a specific mixed methods design. eSRAP has multiple advantages compared to other literature surveillance tools and apps. The main difference is customization. Each component of the system can be adapted to fulfill the needs of your patient-oriented research community. On a practical level, you access filtered abstracts instead of a generic list of titles, and it happens without inundating your inbox. How does eSRAP work? First of all, a search strategy is developed by an information specialist with subject experts for each research community. eSRAP retrieves records from Scopus or other databases using the strategy. You can then access retrieved records online using an interface tailored to the needs of your community. Additionally, you can rate records and view peers' ratings, therefore enabling an easy identification of relevant, high-quality articles and research trends in your area. The system is sponsored by the Methodological Developments Platform of the Quebec SPOR Support Unit. eSRAP is a free and open access system for Quebec and Canadian patient-oriented research communities. eSRAP is a free and open access system for Quebec and Canadian patient-oriented research communities. You will receive an email invitation with the login information. Follow the link provided. It will bring you to this screen. Sign in with your email and the default password. You can click here to personalize the password afterwards. We recommend using Firefox or Google Chrome and not Internet Explorer as your internet browser. So let's sign in. Once logged in, select the Data tab. Under Mixed Methods Research, click on the Scopus folder. The main box over here will become populated with all bibliographic records. You can change the size of all the boxes at your convenience. All bibliographic records will appear in the main box over here. You can view all records by clicking here or the latest records only. You can even select how many of the latest records you wish to see. All you have to do is enter the number over here. For each record, you see the authors, the year, the number of reviewers, make this bigger, the status, the title, and the creation number. The status column uses numbers and colors as a quick way to identify whether the record has been rated by anyone, 1, yellow, or if it has been finalized by the community editor, 2, blue. For each community, there is an editor who reads and reconciles all ratings. For mixed methods research, for example, it is Pierre Pluie. And if we scroll down, you will see that some records have 0 and no color. It means that nobody rated this record yet. The creation number identifies a batch of records added to eSRAP at the same time. Now for each column, you can sort the order of the column. All you have to do is hover your mouse in the corner until the arrow appears. You click on the arrow and select your sort. I will select descending. As a rater, you should always start from reading the most recent articles. Now let's select a record from the table, and the abstract will be displayed in the box below. I will select Garcia. The abstract appears here. You see the title. Next to the title, there is a little arrow button. When you click on it, you can always locate that record in the list above. Now, based on your preference, click on the Scopus link or Google link to export citation or to access full text. Remember that to access full text, you must be connected via your institutional proxy. So for example, I will click on Google link. A new window opens up. It provides me with additional information such as cited by, related articles, the different versions, and it gives me the option to cite or save this particular paper. After having selected a record from the table and having read the abstract, you can review it. The rate and tag box is on the right-hand side of your screen, and it contains questions for the abstract and for full text. At the top, you will see the number of reviewers. So this record has been reviewed by one person. It has not been yet finalized by the editor. Remember, each community has an editor who reads and reconciles all ratings. For mixed methods research, it's peer pluy. So for example, if we go to a record that is colored blue and has 2, you see that the heading here has changed. So we'll go back to this example. Hover your mouse over the response options to see the definition of each one. So here they are. This is all you have to do. These definitions are also in your coding manual and explained in the accompanying tutorial. If the abstract has been reviewed by at least one person, their ratings and notes will be displayed. You can enter your answers over the last rater. For example, here, if we say yes to mixed methods research and yes to patient-oriented research, we also get the option to answer questions about the full text. In the notes, you see that the notes are here. If you would like to add something, you just type it in, and leave your name. Please do not edit or delete the notes that were entered by a different reviewer. Now, the ratings will be added to all ratings for this record and will be reviewed and reconciled by the group's editor at a later date. All we have to do is click Submit. You can right-click on any record in the main box to see reviewers' tags. If we click here, we get a table that shows the rating criteria and the responses. You can apply various filters to view a selection of rated records. We click on Apply Filters, and we get a menu. The Filters menu is divided into 2 sections: criteria, based on questions and response options from the ratings of abstracts and full text over here, and criteria based on rating activities of your research community over here. You can click on the arrows to see the different response options. To refresh your memory on the questions and the response options, you can consult the coding manual and the accompanying tutorial. To apply filters, we can select just one, so for example, mixed methods, yes, or we can select a combination of filters, which will be by default connected with the AND operator. So we select yes, mixed methods, and yes, finalized by the editor. We click on Apply Filter, and now we see that we have 91 records out of the total of 2,502. Here, we can also sort the records to have the most recent ones at the top. To go back and to remove the filters, all we have to do is click on All Records. You will notice that in addition to rating records, you can also add personal tags. All you have to do is enter a keyword or a term that makes sense to you and will help you to find this record later. So for example, I'm looking at this record here on thyroid cancer, and I would like to tag it with cancer. I type in the term and I click Tag It. I'm notified that it has been done. Now I can click on Search My Tags, and it will bring me to a list of records that are tagged with cancer. To remove the tag, I can select this record again, or make sure that it is selected. I select my tag and I click Untag. I'm notified that now the tag has been removed. Let's have a quick look at the Analysis tab. Right here, you see a summary table with all ratings by all users. You can have a look and let us know if you have ideas or specific needs for information to be collected for future analysis. For troubleshooting tips, please consult the user guide. Your user experience is invaluable to us as it will allow us to continuously grow and improve the system. So please share your ideas, comments, and suggestions. To do so, you can contact us directly via the system. When you click to log out at the end of your session, you will be asked to rate your user experience using the STAR system and to leave any specific comments or suggestions. When you're done, all you have to do is close the session. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy using eSRAP to stay current.